Persepolis, the story of a return. Chapter 13. The exam. My parents obviously never knew the reasons for my metamorphosis. My new approach to life delighted them to the point of their buying me a car by way of encouragement. I had new friends. I went to parties. In short, my life had taken a completely new turn. One evening in April 1989, I was invited to my friend Roxana's house. Welcome. Please make yourself at home. Aside from the lady of the house, I didn't know anyone. I'm Reza. How are you? And yourself? Can I sit down? Please do. What do you do? I'm an aerobics instructor. I also teach French. Have you lived in France? No, in Austria, but I studied at the Lycée Français in Tehran and in Vienna. Were you at the Lycée Razi, the name of the Lycée Français in Tehran? Yes. Were you too? No, not me, my friends. And you? What do you do? Painting. No way, I paint too. Oh, you either. You talk or you smoke. Come on, come dance a little. Who's that guy? Razor? He's one of our neighbours. Be careful, he's a ladies' man. A merciless seducer. Oh, really? He seems very nice. Oh, yes, he hides his game very well. Oh, where is he? Oof, Roxana was wrong. Hi again. Hi. Sorry to have left you, but I hadn't seen Hamid in a while. Who's Hamid? That guy I was talking to. We were at the front together. You were in the war? Yes, like everyone else. By the way, have you heard the story of the soldier who exploded into 1,000 pieces? He's the guy who gets married and has his thing on his hip? Yeah. It's true that it's very funny. It's the joke of the former soldiers. So, you fought in the war against Iraq? Yes, I was a tank gunner. What? You killed people? Oh, I don't know. When you fire, you don't exactly know where it hits. At the same time, during combat, you don't have time for qualms. Everything is a question of survival. When the Iraqis attacked us with chemical weapons, I knew I had to climb the mountain as fast as possible. The mountain? Why? Because when the bomb explodes, there's a cloud of toxic chemicals that's released. If you are high enough, it can't reach you. It's time for dinner. So Hamid and I, we ran toward the summits of the Zagros, a mountain chain in the west of Iran. What a man. Then we spent a week in the mountains without food. We ate snow so as not to die from dehydration. What heroes. That must have been terribly hard. Hard, yes, but human beings are much more resilient than we think. I know. And that's how I met the man that I would marry 2 years later. After this party, Roxana never spoke to me again. Apparently, her best friend wanted to go out with Reza. Unfortunately, we don't always get what we want. Everything about us was opposite. His room, my room. His childhood friends, my childhood friends. His favorite activity, my favorite activity. His ideal life, my ideal life. His relationship with his mother. Yes, Mum, I'm coming home in an hour and a half, don't worry. My relationship with my mother. Don't you want to let your parents know? No, why? His social life. My social life. The image I had of him, the image he had of me. He sought in me a lost light-heartedness, and I sought in him a war which I had escaped. In short, we complemented each other. We needed each other so much that we very quickly started to talk about our shared future. What do you have planned for the future? I want to leave here. Either I'll go to Europe or to the United States, but I won't stay here. Where will you go in Europe? Italy, France, Sweden, Spain, England? It doesn't really matter. I just don't want to live in Iran anymore. And us? You'll come with me. I don't want to leave the country right away. It's because you're still nostalgic. You'll see, a year from now, people will disgust you, always interfering in things that don't concern them. Maybe so, but in the West you can collapse on the street and no one will give you a hand. Don't worry, we'll find a solution. Happily, getting a visa proved to be exceedingly difficult, so we decided to study for the national exam. In Iran, you can't enter university without having passed the national exam. So, as not to waste years of our lives doing nothing. It was very hard. It had been 6 years since Reza had graduated high school. He was out of practice for studying. As for me, I hadn't read or written in Persian since I was 14. June 1989. After 2 months of hard work, the big day finally arrived. The candidates took their exams in different places according to their sex. There were questionnaires specific to each section. To get into the College of Art, in addition to the other tests, there was a drawing qualification. I was sure that one of its subjects would be the martyrs, and for good reason. So I practiced by copying a photo of Michelangelo's La Pieta about 20 times. On that day, I reproduced it by putting a black chador on Mary's head, an army uniform on Jesus, and then I added two tulips, symbols of the martyrs, on either side so there would be no confusion. It is said that red tulips grow from the blood of martyrs. I was very pleased with my drawing. We had to wait several weeks before getting the results in the Etalaat, which didn't come out until 3 p.m. We were in front of the kiosks at 1. Look, there's my name. Name of a newspaper. Shit, here's yours too. Knowing that 40% of the places were reserved for children of martyrs and those disabled by the war, the seats were limited. It was an unexpected stroke of luck that we both passed the national exam. Since we weren't married, we couldn't kiss each other in public or even give one another a friendly hug to express our extreme joy. We risked imprisonment and being whipped, so we got into the car quickly, where he put his hand on mine. It was extraordinary. After dropping Razor off at his house, I went home. Mom, Dad, I got in. I was admitted for graphic arts. Bravo, we know. We saw your and Razor's names in the paper. Oh, Dad, it's so great. Yes, it's wonderful. Now all that's left is the ideological test, but that's just a detail. Shit. My dear, unfortunately, it's not just a detail. Really? Yes. My cousin Barman's daughter wasn't admitted to university because her mother belonged to the regime's opposition and had spent 2 years in prison. You must learn to pray in Arabic, the names of all the imams, their histories, the philosophy of Shiism, etc., etc. If you want, I'll help you. No, that's okay. I tried to learn everything by heart. I had the best of intentions. But the words were so obscure that I wasn't able to retain anything. After many days of religious study, I ended up convinced that the only way to get over the last hurdle was to pray. God help me. The day of the ideological test. Next. Is it difficult? Miss Satrapi, I see from your file that you have lived in Austria. Did you wear the veil there? No. I have always thought that if women's hair posed so many problems, God would certainly have made us bald. Do you know how to pray? No. And may I know why? Like all Iranians, I don't understand Arabic. If praying is talking to God, I prefer to do it in a language that I know. I believe in God, but I speak to him in Persian. The Prophet Muhammad said, God is closer to us than our jugular veins. God is always with us. He is in us, right? Thank you, Miss Satrapi. You can go now. I should have shut my mouth, studied harder. I should have. It's all over. Look where you're going, you idiot! 2 weeks later, here's your letter of admission. No way! Yes, my dear, you are a student now. A few months later, I learned via the director of the Department of Art that the mullah who had interviewed me had really appreciated my honesty. Apparently, he'd even said that I was the only one who didn't lie. I was lucky. I had stumbled on a true religious man.